Memobi bi akwaba eba Melodies TV. So this is an update on Anasari Mayao and Kwesi Nyantakyi case. It is looking like how the case is going. I mean, in all honesty, it is looking like Kwesi Nyantakyi is gaining some grounds, and it looks like he could win the case. That Ocean and saying, I say, Kennedy Japan. Eko picking the forms. No, sorry, oko submitting the forms and draft. Now, what she said, Kwesi Nyantakyi etanichia was supporting out to me who say yes. No one knows what's going on between Ken Japan and Kwesi Nyantakyi. But Kwesi Nyantakyi has some by and then the mark Ken Japan bar bunting, a bit defending, and all that. Now, what's it? And that's just by the way. Was the judge wants Nyantakyi, I will be discharged if witness is not called to testify. As the judge wants Nyantakyi will be discharged, okay? Inti motion Nyantakyi case na judge no want say obe release na we jaya asem no ama Nyantakyi eko because the eko no say witness no on person be testify. Now yenkom ni yenkongo he asem no say High Court Judge Justice Marie Lucy Simmons has issued a notice stating that the former Ghana Football Association president, Kwesi Nyantakyi, may be discharged if the state fails to present its case. Now, Anas Arimeya Anas, the Oyefa Nyantakyi hono, it was criminal. And so at that point, Anas had to leave it to the state. Anas need and say, why investigations? Investigations now why no. We jai ama state, say state should take over the prosecution. Now, according to the judge, it seems like the state is failing to present its case against Nyantakyi. And now, my case no drag it on. In the judge, it is frustrating the case. And on no judge no obano obeso release no man Nyantakyi enyanasum ekwedidie because the state is not putting in the energy to prosecute Nyantakyi. This is what is going on. Also, this decision came after Assistant State Attorney Derek Aka Nyameke informed the court that the state is unable to call its first witness at this stage. On May 17, 2023, the court had established conditions for the testimony of the state's key witness, Anas Arimeya Anas. The investigative journalist was required to make himself available in the judge's chamber for Nyantakyi to inspect his face before testifying in the witness box. However, Anas has expressed concerns about his arrangement, citing security threats, and has decided not to make himself available. You see, the same way won. So one when you about Anas ichi, but Ujin asem no eye pa obehun say what Anas is doing, he's looking out for himself because on my Ghana say one here no one is going to look out for you. In a case, and I'm case way so, and Anas. Ne juma ye ni ayefe na ametwale yekobo ni tioku no enam case we so de entia ye bo ametwale tio eku no ne say unlike Anas, for him his face was shown and his face was seen until he was a known person in ye bo ni tioku no. Now there is a leaked audio of ametwale being threatened. Embra wo moye expose against Nyantakyi no being threatened say masa obi ti say Nyantakyi de say wonim na okoye bibi say fa ne ho a wo be hwere won kwa. There's a leaked audio of that. If you put yourself in a position of Anas, you understand the fact that he doesn't want to show his face to Nyantakyi or anyone related to Nyantakyi because Ahmed Swale, his face was seen and he got killed. Nti ya wan ka be den. But judge no Emma order. Senanka Anas embra mbe yi nanim. Onyi ntre court no, but in the judge chamber. Say judge no ono ankasa ni chamber. Ono ani room ana baby. Ni ama Anas yi nanim. Nya Nyantakyi ehu Anas nim. Na waye den wa steady Anas nim. E na Anas na bi o. Me hwede ato Ahmed Swale no. Na membra mbe yi menim ntre Nyantakyi. Menye. Ti Anas ka se wonye. Anas nso na ye the main witness in the case because ono na wo ye investigations no eti Nyantakyi. Enti akwa say Anas mpe so be baba be yi nanim no. amend the case no and co. And you see, what I am worried about, and they say, yeah, that should be, Anas, because for a very long time, Anas has done investigations. He has not shown his face, and we've understood him. And our investigations, no, we were concerned about the work of Anas rather than Anas showing his face, because what video ama yehu say assume see the omanya no obomo abaso video nim. But ende say ushe cases nya ye dere Anasa the fact say ye nim say Anas nya de obetumi a show nenim wo court. Nti ye ka say won show nenim dia won show dia and dia no na case na dani foolish case. Yan hwe ne ye a da chi bi aban foforo bi nso ba na ye investigations and Anas be release expose fa omo so the same route no so be use. Ombra be show nenim because ye nim say Anas on show nenim ni nti no. O hia na say case I will lose here basically was the same thing. Because we know say Anas will not show his face. It's a PM work court per say brabe show with him or see won't show him. Yes, and they won't show with him their will lose case no. It's Nyantakyi and that is what is going on. Anas is the main or the primary or the principal witness. He needs to show his face to Nyantakyi. He says he's not going to show his face, and so it is making the prosecution slow. And the judge is now saying say obeso release na Nyantakyi enya ni 3 edidim. Basically, on say asem na say anini na no. Also, the prosecutor, Derek Aka Nyameke, informed the court that the state's legal team has held meetings with the witness to address the concerns raised. He stated that the Republic is considering its legal and procedural options in light of the situation. Inti, almost your money announced at Tenase, I discuss it. But say Anas will not show his face into no discussion. Yeah, I see 1 point. Okay, I see he stated that lawyers representing Mr. Nyantakyi, led by Bafo Jawu Bunsu Ashai, raised concerns about the lack of transparency surrounding the trial, making preparations difficult. They pointed out that the state has not even indicated which witness it plans to call to the stand on the next court date. Also, Charles Poisson, representing the other accused person, Abdullahi Al-Hassan, requested the court to discharge the 2 accused individuals. He cited the logistical challenges involved for his client, who resides in Tamale, and extensive time and cost required for travel. I mean, these are lawyers of Kwesi Nyantakyi. Any another Kwesi Nyantakyi boy be a friend of Abdullah Al-Hassan and also can home. And his lawyers are to make the judge see said that the air cost your mood delay, yensu de be a fit temale any eba. Yes, say sika. Ati ye. Intino asem no mumbongu, amon person me banti ye, say Anas and person about 2 years or 2 years near court in be with it. And they are the lawyers no. So they will say something, a bema judge who's okay, Moasem say. So basically this is the difficulty coming up with sa case we. So you catch Anas or testify with Ninim Kaveda. I'm sure say he will do that. But because your person Anas eba be train Ninim or babe Ninim Nintino, it looks like the case no enkonko do baby. I don't know. Hey, Maza, I don't want to be prejudicial. I'm not being prejudicial. Mr. Remo, scrap what I said. It doesn't look like enkonko do baby. No, I mean I can make that comment, right? Because this is what the judge is saying. Right? The judge is saying say we are obey release. Not to say it is looking like enkonko do baby, right? Okay, so I can say that. Hey. It was say Justice Simmons warned that if the trend of delays continues, she may discharge the accused persons. It's just like what I'm saying, no. It was say delay ne koso sana obey discharge yomo assembly nkonko do baby. Also, given the case's history of adjournments over the past 4 years, she granted one final adjournment for the state to call a witness or proceed with the discharge of the accused. Inti ya adjourn case nisa for 4 years. Inti sisiano or see one last adjournment. Say state no into me and for witness be and bar. They be release Nyantakyi. Any the other accused persons no. Now, and I mean clearly, okay. What I'll say is it looks like Ahmed Swale died in vain. it's very it's very hard to say this, but to share all the cases involved and us expose our yeah how it is all unfolding and the brabe you win him yenja asem no yenye say it looks like I'm actually wuna wo hu and we win in vain, because a case way so and you also say ma I'm actually wo koko wu ye. So what's the essence? This is sad. But just like what Kofi Kweku Bako ekan no, I say it may look like darkness is ruling now, but I'm just paraphrasing, you know. But light will come. And you know, man microphone worry. Ghanaians will know the truth. Okay. What try my comment box anymore, but that's it.